How to cut and sew this beautiful pencil skirt you can see right here on your screen. On today's video, I'll take you on a step-by-step method on how you can cut and sew it perfectly well using just your pattern paper. Now, in my last video, I made a tutorial on how to draft it on your pattern paper. So if you haven't seen that yet, I advise you to watch that before you watch this one. So guys, if you are coming from that video, you're welcome. And if you haven't seen that and you would like to see that first, because you have to know how to draft it before you can cut it. And if you don't know how to draft it, you can also go ahead and watch that one first. Now, having said that, let's get straight into the tutorial. So guys, just as you can see, the first thing I'm going to have to do is to fold my fabric into two, and I'm going to have to place my pattern paper on it. Now, you will notice that the way I folded the fabric, it is bigger than the pattern paper with about 3 inches. Now I'm gonna head to place our pattern paper on it just like this. So I'll make sure the center front here of the pattern paper is at the folded part of the fabric, is facing towards the folded part, just the way you see me place it. I hope you understand. So right now I'm just pinning the pattern paper on the fabric. So I hope you understand what I mean. See that folded part is at the center front of our front. So we are cutting the front pattern paper first on our fabric. Now guys, we'll go ahead now and start cutting. So you'll be cutting exactly what you on the pattern paper, because we have already added stitching allowance on the pattern paper. So we'll just trace exactly what we have on the pattern paper right on our fabric, just the way you see me doing it. So please guys, follow carefully. And guys, if you are new to my channel, do well to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to turn on your notifications so that whenever I upload new amazing tutorials, you'll be notified. So guys, here it is. I'm done cutting it and this is what it looks like. So right here guys, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is just to transfer the dart on our main fabric just like this. I'll just go ahead and fold the pattern paper like this, and I'll just use my ruler and just go down that is below the fabric by 3.5 inches for the dart, and I'll also just connect it. So I'm just basically repeating what I did on the pattern paper on the fabric for the dart, just like this. Now after doing that, I'm gonna head to fold another piece of fabric. This one I folded it more than what we folded for the front, so this is for our back. I hope you see where I placed it. Now I'm going to place my pattern paper on it just like this, then I'll go ahead and use my pins to pin it down so that it doesn't move out of place when I begin cutting it. So just go ahead and do exactly the same thing. Now you will notice carefully the way I placed my pattern paper on this fabric. I left some space at that zipper part, this part here, and I also kept some space at the back. So just go ahead and do the same thing for yours. So just pin it very well so that it doesn't move. So guys, right now I am done pinning it and this is what it looks like. Now the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to just trace exactly what we have on our pattern paper on our fabric. So remember, I've put allowance on the pattern paper, so there's no need to add allowance when you're cutting down. Just trace exactly what you have. So just go ahead and just continue doing the same thing all around your, like all the sides. Just go ahead and just cut exactly what you have on your pattern paper. So guys, if you have watched this tutorial to this point, please do well to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back. So right here guys, I am done cutting the sides just like this. Now the last part I'm going to cut is the down part, and this is exactly how I'm just going to cut it out. Yes guys, I am done cutting it and this is what it looks like. So I'll also go ahead and just mark the dart at the back also, the same way we did at the front part. Then I'll also place my tape from this point and I'll go down by 3.5 inches. Then on that part I marked, I'll go out by half inch on both sides. Then I'll go ahead and connect those points to that 3.5 inches just like this. So guys, this is just basically what you have to do for the dart. Now you just go ahead and notch it so that it will show at the other side. I hope you understand what I mean. So what I mean here. So now I've notched that point, and now I'll first of all remove the pattern paper like this. After removing it, I'll go ahead and just show you what you're going to do by the side here. That is this part, the zipper part. So just do this immediately so that you won't get confused with the other part. So I'm just marking 1 inch from this side here. Now why I'm marking this is going to serve as the part we are going to add our zipper. So I'll mark 1 inch from the top all the way to the down part. Then I'll go ahead and use my ruler to connect it together. So after connecting, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to run a straight stitch from the top all the way to the down part. Now I'll drop that aside, and I've gone ahead to bring the front. And you can see I've also gone ahead to notch that point here so that it will show at the back. So this is what I mean, so that it will show at this other side like this. So before we make our dart, I'll first of all go ahead and just run that stitch. So this is it here, guys. I've done the stitch from the top all the way to the down part, and this is what it looks like. Now over to our dart, this is the way I'm going to, you can see it here. I'll just go ahead and fold it like this and also run a straight stitch from the top all the way to that 3.5 inches. I'll do it on this side here, and I'll also do it on the other side. So see the way I'm placing it. So make sure that straight part is going to be at the middle, and I'll stitch it. And also for the back, that is the other side I told you that you should not show, that to show here. I'll also do the same thing there. So guys, I'll do the same thing for the back part also, for the front part, sorry. Also, I'll go ahead and stitch it. This is what I mean, guys. I am done stitching them, and this is what they look like. Hope you can see. This is it. So we have for the front piece and for the back piece, we have done our darts on all the two sides of them. So this is what is now looking like. Now the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to, this is the back part. I'll go ahead, you can go ahead and iron this part open like this. Now after doing that, the next thing you have to do is to face it over to the front, and I'll go ahead and bring the front piece. Remember, that one is the back piece, the one on the table is the back piece, and the one I placed on it is the front piece. Now you place it like this, front facing front, just exactly the way I placed it. And I've gone ahead to use my pins to pin them together so that they don't move out of place, just like this. I'll also go ahead and pin the other side like this, just exactly like this. And guys, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is just to stitch both sides. So I'll be stitching both sides with about 1 inch. Remember that 1 inch we gave when we were drafting on our pattern. That is why I said if you have not watched the first part, or if you don't know how to draft, I think you should watch the part 1 of this video first on how to draft the skirt. So guys, this is what it looks like after I was done stitching. I told you stitch with about 1 inch. The allowance you gave, if you gave half inch, stitch with about half inch. Guys, I am done stitching. You can see on both sides. So I used 1 inch on both sides, and this is what it's giving me, just exactly like this. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to turn it over to the front, just like this. So guys, the next thing I'm going to do is to open up from the top part of the waist side of the back, that part that we folded with about 1 inch. I'll be opening the back side, and I'll be going down with about 6 inches so that we can put our zip for our skirt. So this skirt is going to have a zip, so I'm just loosening it up the back side. Remember that 1 inch we stitched at the beginning of the video for the back. So I'm just opening it from the top, that is the waist point, all the way to 6 inches point. I'm going to stop when I reach that part I marked, just like this. Now before you put your zip, just go ahead and make a top stitch at that point we marked, so that it doesn't continue losing up. So guys, this is what it looks like here. Now I'll be attaching my zip to it. Then I attach my skirt band. So we are going to be measuring around the skirt waist, that is this point here. I'll measure all around it, and whatever I have, that is what we are going to use to cut out our skirt band. So for me, by the time I was done measuring all around it, what I had was about 32 inches. So that is what we're going to use to cut out our band. So when I was cutting my band, I went ahead to add extra 1 inch because I folded it at the both tips. So I used half inch to fold it. That is what I cut out for the length, was 33 inches. Now for the width, what I actually cut out was 5 inches. But I've gone ahead to fold all the ends with about half inch. So when I fold it now, it is 2 inches for our band. Now guys, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to place it from one end, from this point here. See where I placed it. And now I will start pinning it all around the skirt waist. As I'll pin this band like this, just like this, all around the skirt waist till we reach the other end. So when I'll go ahead and pin it down with my needle, and when I'm done pinning it all around, I'll just go ahead and go over to the sewing machine, and I'll stitch with about half inch. So I'll stitch with half inch. So guys, now that I'm done pinning all around, let's go over to my sewing machine and let's go ahead and stitch it down using 1 inch. So after stitching the band around the waist area of our skirt, this is what it looks like, just exactly like this. Now I'll go ahead and fold up here. I'll use it and cover up that part here. And I'll also go ahead and use my pin to pin it. So I hope you saw what I did. If you not see, just go ahead and just watch it again carefully, that part. I just used this other part now to cover up that place with stitch. And I'll also go ahead and go over to my sewing machine and just run a stitch on this band as it's like this. Just and run a stitch all around it. Now guys, I am done stitching and this is what it looks like. I hope you can see how neat it's looking like. I hope you can see, guys. Now guys, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to place this over here like this, and I'll go ahead and attach our zipper to the back just like this. That part we opened, that's 6 inches point I came down by and opened. So I'll go ahead and attach my zip. It's like this. So guys, this is what it looks like after I was done putting the zip at the back part. Now the next thing we have to do is I'm going to come over to this down part, and from the down part I'll also go ahead and open up that point we sewed, that 1 inch we sewed. I'll go ahead and open it. Now this, we are opening up our slit for our skirt, so you just go ahead and open it till how open you want the slit of your skirt to be at the back, just like this. So for me, I went up with about 7 inches, so that is how open I want mine to be. Now you can by 8 inches, 9 inches, or just totally depends on how open you want yours to be. You can also reduce it. So guys, this is it here. I'll also go ahead and run a stop stitch at that point so that it doesn't continue losing up. Now guys, I'm gonna have to bring my hemming gum and I'll be putting it at that point here so that the slit will relax on it, on like the body like this when we iron it out. I hope you understand what so we'll just put it at that point there and you just go ahead and iron it out. And I'll also do the same thing for the other side so that it will relax properly. Now I'll go ahead and just hem the down part of our skirt. You can also put your hemming gum there, or you can also just go ahead and stitch it, or you can do both. That is using your hemming gum and also stitching it at the down part of the skirts. I hope you understand. So for me, I'll be doing both and stitch all around it, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is it, guys. Our skirt is ready. I've gone ahead to stitch, and I'm also show you what it at the down part now. So this is what it looks like here, and see how neat and clean it's looking like. So this is all in the sewing of our pencil skirt. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, guys. If you did, please do well to subscribe to the channel and share this video to someone who you think will find this helpful. Don't forget to like this video. And don't forget to leave a comment if you'll be trying this out. So guys, thank you so much for watching. See you in my next tutorial. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to hit on that subscribe button. See you guys. Bye.